Hello and welcome back to OU Nightly Sports. I'm Dylan Rivera. The Sooners picked up a win on Saturday over Kent State by a score of 33-3, but that score doesn't tell you the whole story. Oklahoma head coach Brent Venables was hoping for a better start from his team as the Sooners only had a 7-3 lead at half.
First half, I don't think we tackled very well at all. I think that goes without saying. Really sloppy, lost leverage on the ball entirely too much. But still responded.
While the head coach was upset with the defense at halftime, offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby came out of the locker room happy with where his offense was at.
The thing that I'm most proud about is how together we were as a unit, as a team, how positive guys were at halftime after we had just played the way we played. And so to me, it just shows some maturity, it shows some belief, it shows some togetherness and toughness and edge, and proud of that.
Once the Sooners hit the field in the third quarter, it was like the land run. OU trampled over the Flashes to the tune of a 26-0 second half and a final score of 33-3. Venables was much more pleased after the game's conclusion.
Proud of our guys for, again, coming out the second half and really playing complementary football. Still, again, there's, especially on defense, a lot of things that we need to do better from an adjustment and from fundamental standpoint. But at the end of the day, that's the fewest points that we've allowed against an FBS opponent since 2017.
And while he's not much of a newcomer to the scene of college football, quarterback Dillon Gabriel did claim the Big 12's Newcomer of the Week award. Gabriel threw for 296 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Sooners' victory. Offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby liked the way his quarterback finished the first half.
I think the biggest thing was, and talked about this after the game, but our guys playing the next play, staying incredibly calm, staying together, playing the next play, being able to put that drive together. Felt really good about the plan from a 2-minute standpoint and what we had in, and Dylan and Marv being able to go execute, those last 3 plays to be able to get us in the end zone. And then obviously the way we started the second half was exactly what we wanted.
The Sooners are set to travel to Lincoln to take on Nebraska this Saturday, except now Nebraska looks a little different than expected. The Big Red Brass announced the firing of head coach Scott Frost on Sunday morning, and associate head coach Mickey Joseph will take the reins with his first game on Saturday against OU. The Sooner soccer team traveled up to Tulsa over the weekend, and after having stolen a win over TU 1-0, OU kept rolling with a 5-2 victory over Oral Roberts to complete the T-Town sweep. Oklahoma volleyball is on a hot streak after a 3-1 victory over Fresno State. The Sooners are now 7-2 with 4 straight wins under their belt. And it was NFL opening weekend, and a couple of former Sooner QBs were in action. Baker Mayfield's revenge game against the Browns didn't go as planned. Mayfield tossed the rock for 235 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. But the Browns would win it in a nail-biter, 26-24. And in Detroit, Jalen Hurts would finish the day with 243 yards through the air and 90 yards on the ground in a 38-35 win over the Lions. Also helped me to a fantasy victory. And speaking of revenge games, tonight Russell Wilson and Broncos country play the quarterback's old squad, the Seattle Seahawks. Romello and Jaden, back to you.